Good evening, everybody. David Paul here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center on an August Monday. This is not the present behind me here. This is 8 years ago today. Hurricane Harvey had made landfall right near Rockport and then proceeded to sit right there and slowly unwind. And as it sat right there for 3 or 4 days, we found ourselves on the wet side of a powerful tropical system. And what this did for Houston is we had no wind. Strongest wind gust was 25 to 30 miles an hour to the southwest of Houston. But see all the brighter and bubbling cloud tops on the visible and infrared satellite? Those were the thunder showers that rung out in the Houston area, anywhere from 15 to 40 inches of rain. And then toward Beaumont, we had our highest rain total, 60 plus inches of rain, about 60.5 inches of rain just south of Beaumont. That was the highest rain total from the storm. It just goes to show you, you don't have to take a direct hit from a hurricane to have some of the major inland flooding impacts from a hurricane. And that's exactly what we ended up here with Harvey. And it is also the reason why I am standing in our Westheimer studio instead of our Allen Parkway studio, as it was flooded by several feet of water from Buffalo Bayou, from Harvey rains, and we had to move over here. This was the track. And again, it came inland and then just sat here for 3 days at a very slow curly Q, just meandered, but the whole time being there places us on the wet, the dirty side of the circulation. So we just got all the rain. Then it weakened, headed back out into the Gulf, back inland, and then off to the northeastern United States. We are moving into ragweed season. Are you feeling ragweed symptoms? I am. Maybe it's psychosomatic, but I saw that ragweeds come up to 4, and I know that August is when ragweed begins to bloom, and from here through September, ragweed pollen can get bad, so we're monitoring that. Mold spore count is moderate, grass is low. For the moment, as we stand on the precipice of the fall allergy season. Been a beautiful day in Houston. We had no rain. Roads are dry. High went to 97 at Bush. That occurred at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Normal is 94. Record is 103. Set on this day back in 1924. Record low is 64. Set on this day back in 1976. So yesterday and today, 2 days basically rainfall free. That's been the outlier. We've had rain so many afternoons this summer season, and we're going to get back to the daily rain chance in the afternoon beginning tomorrow. Bump it up to a 40% rain chance on Tuesday, 50% on Wednesday, 30% Thursday, and at least 40% Friday and Saturday. And just looking at Saturday, some of the modeling coming in, Saturday may end up being a wet day with more like a 60 to 70% rain chance on this coming Saturday. What are your plans? Radar, haven't had a drop of rain across southeast Texas today. A couple of scattered showers over toward Lake Charles, and then you see rain showers offshore. That is the leading edge of some deeper moisture. We actually had relatively dry air today. We had our dew points were in the 60s today. The dew points are going to crank back up into the 70s tomorrow. Tropical moisture is going to come inland, and that will help to refire the daily rain chance. Take a look at future track. This is 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. And here we go with coastal showers now showing up as the moisture deepens. So for Matagorda Bay, Palacios Bay City, maybe even up into Jackson County and into El Campo, Wharton County by 7 a.m. scattered showers depicted on the models, and you see a couple of more showers further out in the Gulf. That's sunrise tomorrow morning. We'll go into lunchtime, and you can see the scattered showers near the coast. They'll line up on the sea breeze, which will bring them inland as we head into the afternoon. So watch as I put this in motion. Showers move inland on the sea breeze, and we get a good handful of scattered showers and thunder showers going into 2, 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We'll keep them going in many spots through about 6 o'clock Tuesday evening. So some evening practices and events will have to dodge a rain shower on Tuesday evening. Okay, as far as hurricane season goes, we are now here August 25th in the ramp up to the peak of hurricane season, which is September 10th. We're in the time period where we get 2/3, statistically, we get 2/3 of all tropical development between about August 15th and the end of October. So now is the busy time, but things have kind of quieted down out there. Now, we're going to have another dust plume come off the west coast of Africa, but going through the weekend into early next week, really one of the lowest dust forecasts I've seen all season long. And this is the time of year when usually the dust settles down. Usually that helps to get the tropics going. The waves are more vigorous. There's less dust to interfere with tropical development. But not so as we look at the current modeling. That's just where we stand right now. That is Fernand, tropical storm. This is a tropical wave not showing any signs of development. The spot that we were tracking for possible development is here in the Caribbean. It's showing no signs of development, so it's off the board. That's it. We're watching Fernand and nothing else right now. Fernand is a tropical storm, winds of 60, moving north-northeast at 14. This is one for the shipping lanes and the fish. It will weaken and die out as we head toward the middle and end of the week as it moves away from the continental United States. So Fernand's going to come and go. So is there going to be any more development? Models say no. That's Fernand. I've put the icon there just so you can see it more clearly. But if you look underneath, see the little cutoff area? That's an area of low pressure. That's what you'll be looking for in other spots if there's going to be development here. And I'll put this in motion for you. We'll go forward several days. What you'll see will be a couple of things. Fernand going off to the northeast and going away. But then also what you'll notice is, see how the ISO bars, the lines of equal pressure, are just long lines. No curlicues like this. That's a nor'easter. That's not a tropical system there, but no closing off of low pressure. And so let's put it in motion and watch. You'll see Fernand head off to the northeast, and then look at the ISO bars. They just stay long, straight lines. We don't see any significant development with a surface low pressure area through Saturday. So models say no as far as new development. We'll continue to take it one day at a time, as this is the time of year when things can change overnight, but right now models say no. This is the fun part. We've got cooler weather across the eastern half of the country. I don't think we're going to get any cool weather out of it, but Luktuk at 50, Alert 49, those are current temperatures. They had lows like that all the way down to Tennessee this morning. It's because of this dip in the jet stream, which will continue to dip now through Friday, so they will stay unusually cool for August across the eastern third of the country, mid-Mississippi and Ohio Valley. They'll have lows in the 50s and 40s the rest of the week here. Very jealous of them because we're not getting it here in Houston, but that dip will give Atlanta, Georgia lows in the low 60s and upper 50s in August in Atlanta. That is unusual. And the pattern continues. It's interesting. It really goes cross-polar going into next week, Wednesday, September the 3rd. Look at the flow coming off Siberia through Alaska, the Klondike, and down. This looks like another bulge of cooler air coming in here. The East Coast stays cool in the trough. We stay on the northern end of a ridge, so our temperatures here stay August-like, but it'd be nice to get a taste of that. That next little kink here going into the first part of September may result in another front pushing down towards September 6th and 7th here, giving us a front and a rain chance. I don't know if it's going to cool us off or not, but you know, we are changing seasons slowly but surely. We're heading into September. This will give us temperatures across the eastern half of the country that are cooler than normal, August 31st through September 4th. Most of the country, the frontal boundary stops north of us, so Houston, we really stay with normal temps, and then down the coast, they stay a little bit above normal. Here's the way the map looks going into Tuesday morning. And this is just fun to see. We don't get to enjoy any of it. 75 in Houston in the morning, typical summer morning, but Atlanta has a low of 60 tomorrow morning. Nashville a low of 50, sweater weather. Just amazing for August. And then 94 is where we'll be tomorrow afternoon, while Oak City has a high of 68. Let's see, Atlanta has a high of 81 on an August afternoon. Very unusual. Wednesday morning, Atlanta gets a low of 56. That'll be August 27th. Amazing. Houston will still be normal, low of 77. As far as rainfall outlook, looking out to August, end of August into the first week of September, a little bit above normal in West Texas, below normal in the Northeast, where the cool, drier air from Canada will be settled, and they're loving it. Okay, tomorrow's numbers. So daily rain chance returns. We go to 20% in the morning, 20% by noon. Again, that's near the coast, morning through noon. Then a 40% chance for afternoon thunderstorms as the sea breeze brings those thunder showers into the I-10 corridor and beyond tomorrow afternoon. The extended 50-50 chance for scattered thunder showers on Wednesday. 30% Thursday, 40% Friday. And again, I'm pointing out Saturday because another boundary is going to push in Saturday. And I think I'm going to end up raising this to a 60 or 70% rain chance on Saturday. Saturday looks wet, maybe stormy at times. What are your plans? I think rain chances drop back down. Maybe a little lower humidity Sunday and Monday of next week. That is where we stand here on this August 25th. Have a great evening, everybody.